Alright, so in this video I'd like to give you guys a quick update on this gun, the Nighthawk AAC collaboration in 9mm with a threaded barrel, and owning this gun for a couple of years now and shooting close to 3,500 rounds through it approximately. Fit and finish so far has been actually exceptional. The slide to frame fit do start to, I start to feel some movement, but I actually have to use some force to do this to actually start to feel it. But that wasn't there in the beginning, and when it was still brand new, obviously, because obviously I shoot this gun quite a lot as well. The wear that you guys are looking at right now, some of it was naturally worn, some of it actually was accidental. If you watch my old video, I actually mentioned how that was created, I guess. So basically a guy was offering to help to clean my gun at the shooting range. He would ask me why I allow people to clean my gun, but I'll explain later. But basically what he did was, instead of using his normal solvent, for some reason on that day he was using something else, which I think was a carburetor cleaner or a brake cleaner of some sort. Obviously the chemicals was way too harsh, and it left a permanent stain on the gun, which is what you're looking at right now. And then I went try to clean it and asked for advice online, and eventually I took a really fine sandpaper and some oil and start rubbing it and trying to get rid of it, but it didn't work. So thus it left a shiny, worn look to it. But most of it right now that you're looking at also was naturally worn as well. Obviously the front sight have some dings as well on the bushings, some normal scratches. The inside of that dust cover, you can see some scratches rubbing occurring from friction between the slide and the frame. Now the most interesting part, I think this gun is clear. I have cleared this gun before making this video, but one of the most interesting thing is you see that scratch on the trigger shoe. Now obviously that is not present on the right side of the frame of the gun, sorry. Now that is obviously due to me shooting this gun right-handed and having my right index finger somewhat pushing it a bit to the left, thus creating that scratch. Now I'll show you guys the trigger. Most of you guys are familiar how good Nighthawk triggers are, but I'll show you guys here again. So that will be the wall, and if you see that scratch peeking out, that short little scratch right there, that would be the indication of how short the initial break of that trigger is. All right, so that would be it. And if I reset the gun, reset the trigger right now, if I can get this gun in this camera in focus, that would be it. All right, so that's the scratch right there. So it's interesting to see how you can actually visually see how short that trigger is from that scratch. Other than that, this gun has held up really good. So far nothing to complain. I'm really pleasant. I'm really happy and satisfied with this gun. It's time to watch that short footage of me shooting the gun. Thank you guys for watching. The next video, I'll try to make another one that discuss basically how our gun laws and permits and regulation comparisons to the ones in the US. Just for comparison's sake, nothing factual or whatever. All right, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the time, and stay safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.
kameranya. Tiba-tiba kameranya sama. Awas sudah. Oh, udah ya? Sudah. Oke.
Koket lagi. Awas. Oh, udah ya? Oke. Awas. Oh, udah ya? Oke.